Hey, back with you here on the Morning Brew, and want to introduce our next guest. They are with NAWBO, the National Association of Women Business Owners, and we're very pleased to have with us today Adriane Callinan, who is the Education Leadership Chairperson for NAWBO New Mexico, and Katie Rice, who's been with us before, President, and both are in business, and we welcome both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm not actually the president of NAWBO, but we'll
president
talk about,
of your firm.
Yeah, and I'm speaking at a NAWBO event, but I'll let Adriane.
Okay,
talk
good.
about NAWBO.
All right, well, sort it out
We'll
for
get it all
us.
worked out.
Yeah,
It's okay.
that's all right. Well, this
Not
is
to
great.
fear. But we want to learn about the art of the pitch, and that's sort of the idea and the premise behind your event that's coming up, is that those 5 minutes that happen when you need to start and finish and kind of wrap it all up in a big bow and present it.
Yeah. So, and that's what Katie's going to be speaking about. We have several different educational events throughout the year. So, the art of the pitch is huge because that's your first face towards, you know, either investors or clients. So, I'll let Katie talk a little bit more about sort of what she's envisioning for her talk.
Sure. Thank you for having me. So I'm with Epic Ventures, which is a venture capital fund headquartered in Salt Lake City, Utah, and I head up the office here in New Mexico. And I'm also president of the Coronado Ventures Forum, which strives to connect entrepreneurs with investors. So we hold events throughout the year. Our next event is actually August 28th. We'll have investors from out of state, a lineup of venture capital funds here from out of town. And then I'm also a founding board member of ABQID, which you may have heard about. We're bringing an accelerator to Albuquerque, launching this month. Actually, we're announcing the lineup of startup companies that will be part of the accelerator tonight at the Verge building. So with all that in mind, you can imagine that I've seen a lot of pitches over the years.
Right.
I've been with Epic for close to 9 years, so I've seen over 1,000 pitches, probably closer to 2,000. So I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly as far as entrepreneurs pitching ideas and products and companies. So the NAWBO talk on August 20th, which I'm very, very excited about, will focus on the art of the pitch and how to approach the elevator pitch or a slightly longer pitch, but what to keep in mind when pitching your idea, your company, or whatever. So.
Well, give us some do's and don'ts.
Yeah,
Let's talk
we need
about
a little more than that.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to know
We
how
want
to
a
do it,
takeaway.
and what not to do.
Okay. I think number one, what not to do is don't pitch something you don't truly believe in, which seems very trivial.
It does.
But I think it's just very important to be very passionate and believe in your idea and believe in yourself more than anything. The two parts of the talk that I'll focus on and spend the most time on are understanding yourself and the idea, and convincing the audience, your target audience, that you are the best person in the world to be pitching and executing that idea. And if you're not, you should think about making yourself the best person in the world,
Well, that's
the
a
ideal person.
great way to frame yourself up and put yourself in that position.
Absolutely. And then the second part would be, of course, understanding your audience and why they care about your idea and why and the fact that you're the best person in the world to execute that idea, and understanding what it is that they're looking for when you pitch them.
Now, if I'm pitching somebody and I'm trying to get them to invest, for example, do I have to put myself in their shoes? They're sitting there thinking, what's in it for me as the investor? You have to kind of put yourself there, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. You have to understand what sector they're focused on, what they're looking for, what kind of return they would like. Every investor has different criteria, a different set of factors that mean the most to them, and you should know all of that before you approach them.
I would think. Oh, this is great.
Know your audience.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Know your product, have passion, And I think practice also makes permanent.
Yes. The other, the talk on August 20th, I'm hoping to make it a bit interactive, and I'll challenge the audience to think about their pitch. So yeah, knowing practice is a big part of it, of course, but practicing succinct, short versions of your pitch too. You know, we talk about the elevator pitch. It could come in a number of scenarios. You know, it could be. I often talk about the ski lift pitch, right? If you might have more than an elevator ride. You might have 5 minutes, 10 minutes on a ski lift if you happen to meet an investor. You might be in the elevator for 30 seconds. You might have, you know, a minute to chat with them after whatever talk they've given. So you want to be ready to, you know, within 20 seconds,
I love this.
discuss your idea.
All right. Well, August 20th, the meeting of NAWBO, it'll be at the Sheraton Uptown, Manal, Louisiana. And Katie will be there to give you the goods on
Get
the
your
pitch.
pitches ready, too.
Jan, thank you for bringing her along here.
Thank you.
Thank
Katie,
you for having me.
great to see you. Thank you very much. I'm going to tell you about an exciting new urban development that's breaking ground today in the Duke City. That's coming up next on The Morning Brew.